All right, so we got the Detroit Electric in the studio. I've always wanted to work on an early model EV. This is 110 years old. Let me give you a quick tour as to why this is so cool. Look at the front here. Now, this is one of two sections that would hold the batteries. You can see the firewall made out of wood. You have a little bit of insulation. I can't imagine that saving you in the event of a fire. You have your powerful headlights here, and I have no idea how you would actually see anything, but again, electric powered. This looks exactly like a carriage where a horse would be in front, right? So this is the quintessence of a horseless carriage. And what was really interesting was this particular car was very much geared towards the female crowd, the female driver. You see one of the old signs that came with it. It says the old lady's luxury car. In fact, Henry Ford's wife had one of these. Why? Because they didn't like to have to crank it, which totally makes sense. With the dress, they may get the dress caught. There was oil with combustion engines, smoke, noise. This didn't have any of that. And if you look here, there was flowers and vases on both sides. The cushions were extraordinarily plush for the time. You can see we're like in a bit of a fishbowl here, so there's plenty of viewing. And then this here, I heard a couple of stories that the captain's chair here, which swivels, when women would go in this car, which was designed for them, they would have conversations outside or whatever, and they could hold the conversation whilst driving into the city or in the city, and they could see each other, which I thought was pretty cool. And then this, the big one, there's a tiller. There's not actually a steering wheel, and the reason why is if the steering wheel came with a steering column, and that steering column you couldn't necessarily get over if you were wearing a dress. So a lot of the interior, aside from the aesthetics of it, was really designed for the female driver. Now around back here we have battery number 2, and you can see there's a perfect weight distribution from the front to the rear. So we have a little bit of a 1914 race car here. Now, if you're asking yourself, what is the range? Everybody wants to know. They have the range anxiety. Back then, you would get between 60 and 80 miles per charge. And of course, you can go about 25, maybe 30 miles an hour downhill. So this was pretty advanced for its time. And the most interesting part that I find that relates to EVs of today, the Teslas of today, is the fact that this had a different type of regenerative braking. You know, of course, the new ones have a little bit different, but it's the same technology, 110 years old.